You're listening to Interstate Live with Elena Sanders.
More music.
We live too long, people.
Listen to this station on your smartphone. Download the app now on Google Play Store.
You tuned in and stay live right here with your girl Elena Sanders, and who in the building with me?
I am Will Walker.
What's going on, Will?
I just came through to dance along for the evening and drop a few stories in your basket, drop a few nickels and dimes in your Christmas tree and your stocking. Give you the news you can use.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Stay locked. We'll be back with Will in the Know. All right, y'all.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas from your favorite radio station. Ho, ho, ho.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both the feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hit, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Raws don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by blow, I don't move in the bricks. You talk about shooting out, now we're doing it quick. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. And if I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't nothing, I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with the 2 guns drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I got a tool and a vest, I can get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Oh!
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out,
And we're back. You're tuned to Interstate Live right here with your girl Lena Sanders and my boy who's in the building.
I am Will Walker.
And we are live. I tell you, I'm broadcasting live out of Atlanta, and Will is where?
Broadcasting live out of Cancun.
Yes, so Will, it is Will in the know, and I know you're going to give us the news that we can use while they are cruising wherever they may be on the interstate, in Mexico, in Japan, or wherever they may be. So what's going on, Will? Tell everybody what's happening.
Well, girl, we can jump straight into the news. There's been a lot of things unfolding, and I am here to give you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the unattractive.
Oh, okay, all right.
First. Speaking of the good first, the World Tennis Association has changed the rules affecting players returning from pregnancy.
Oh.
Now, this may not be a big deal to anyone, but if anyone remembers the story about Serena coming back in from pregnancy, only probably just slightly over weeks, just like over a few months out of pregnancy from having a baby, she wore some all-black cat suit that was made for her custom, and it was kind of in the line with Black Panther when Black Panther had come out at that time. When
right.
she wore it, it started a big controversy at the French Open, and the president of the French Open decided that it was inappropriate for her to wear that cat suit and said that he was going to ban it. Serena Williams also went under fire again directly after that for going back and forth with an umpire about an unfair calling. All of it was a big to do, but she stood her ground. Now St. Petersburg, Florida, a biggest part of the Women's Tennis Association has approved rule changes on Monday that are meant to ensure players that are coming in off of these pregnancies or injuries that have caused a long-term absentee, if they need to wear specially augmented suits to increase their performance and keep them in good standing physically, they are allowed to do that. The WTA announced it and said that the tour is going to uphold this ruling. They're going to make sure that these changes turn into special changes for all of the tournaments. So this is a win for women on the front of just knowing that if you are a professional athlete, you got people like Carrie Walsh, who's the #1 volleyball player in the entire world, who went out on pregnancy leave, came back, and she jumped back in. But what if someone like her had decided she needed a specially made bikini that came full circle across her, or she needed to wear a one piece instead of a two piece? That's important for women to understand that their rights are being protected, and they don't feel like they have to choose between being an athlete and for choosing a mom or being a mom. So shout out to the World Tennis Association for really, really being cognizant of what's going on and celebrating the sacrifice of the #1 athlete in the entire world, Mother Serena Williams.
Yes, I love me some Serena now. Serena, yeah. So that's awesome that they're doing those different things, because a lot of times, and just to say it, a lot of times the rules are made by people who are not females. And they have no idea what the female body goes through. So it's important that they kind of understand, because when you have a child, your body goes through so many changes. They say having a child is kind of like having open heart surgery, because your body's in shock the whole time. So you never know what she went through in doing that pregnancy, especially through your first child is always, they say, the worst. It says, because you never know what's going to happen. That first child, it shocks your body. So shouts out to them actually trying to make a change.
And shout out to them for, this was something monumental, and I knew that she stood her ground, that this was something great was going to come out of it. And even when she did her news conference, she said, listen, I'm not changing, and if you want to find me every time I play, I'll pay it, because someone has to pay it.
Right.
And it just lets you know that.
That's what's up. Yes.
Speaking of paying positive change, we want to give a shout out to all the barbershops in the black neighborhood. Now, that may not be important to some people, but the barbershop, and there's been even movies made about it by Queen Latifah and Ice Cube, called the barbershop and the beauty shop, and people don't understand that the barbershop is the cornerstone of the black community.
Right.
Now Time Magazine is saying that the barbershop may actually be the key to improving black men's health. Now, about regular health checkups. Black men are synonymous for not wanting to go to the physician to get their regularly scheduled checkups
Right.
for health care. And it is becoming something that is very, very problematic for them health-wise, and it's becoming an issue.
Right.
So now, a doctor by the name of Dr. Ronald Victor, a professional in medicine at Cedars-Sinai Medical Hospital, suggested stationing a pharmacist, at the barbershop to attend to them while they're getting their hair cut, and has lowered the rate of hypertension and given them the ability to see a physician and talk about things that they want to talk about with the physician in a comfortable environment.
Wow. That's awesome.
That is monumental because black men do not like to go and get checkups. They just think they can put some aspirin on it and have a drink and everything is going to go away. That is not the case.
You say put some aspirin on it, Will. That's what you said, put some aspirin on
They
it?
want to put some aspirin on it, girl. Let me take an aspirin and have a drink. I'm going to take a nap, and when I wake up, it's going to be okay. But we are some of the leaders. African-American men are the leaders in diabetes. We're talking about gout. We're talking about hypertension. Prostate cancer. These are things that black men, I myself and my family, have endured because we did not get regular checkups. So,
Right.
hopefully, if you are listening, barber, this is a good time for all the barbershop owners and the people that are parishioners of the black community and have barbershops and beauty shops. This may be a good thing for you to reach out to someone in your neighborhood and bring this kind of program inside so that you can have men to feel comfortable to be able to see the doctor in a good environment.
Yes, that's a great idea to have something like that. And if it's going to save our men, especially our black men, I'm all for it. And I'm pretty sure they would be all for it if it's in a comfortable setting, like you stated, the barbershop, where they can talk about anything and everything. When we saw the movie Barbershop 1 and 2 with Ice Cube, you saw how they actually talked about different things. So if we can save a brother's life, let's do that. Let's do it.
Say the brothers' lives, honey. Okay.
Say the
And
brothers.
Talk about all the. If you could talk about women and all the people you cheating on your wife with in the barbershop, you should be able to talk about your health. Amen.
Yes, I agree.
And speaking of black men, shout out to my brother Diddy. Diddy celebrated Kim Porter's birthday with Beyonce, JayZ, Mary J. Blige, and a host of other very, very well-known celebrities in the industry. Rest in peace, Kim Porter. Yesterday would have been Kim Porter's 48th birthday. And although this mother and actress and model in her own right, by the way, everybody, she's not just Puffy's baby mama.
Yes, thank you for
She was
saying
also
that.
An actress. Exactly. She was a mother. She was an actress. She was a model. She had a career. Her family came together to celebrate her life. And it actually got posted on page 6. French Montana, Usher, Evan Ross, and a lot of other partygoers partied at Giorgio's at the Standard in Los Angeles to celebrate her life. Sources say that musician George Clinton came by to pay his respects and, to her children and to Diddy and to all those people. So we definitely want to celebrate the lives of people that have impacted our community and made fast starts and made an impact. Sadly, unfortunately, she passed away. Just in case anyone didn't know, she passed away on November 15th of last month. And this would have been her birthday on yesterday. So shout out to Puffy for doing the right thing by his mother, the mother of his children.
Right.
And, shout out to Puffy. Get your life.
Get your life, Puffy. Shout out to him. I'm glad they celebrated her life because I'm glad you also mentioned that she does other things besides being a baby mama. Because that's all we heard. Even in her death, with her funeral, during the time of her funeral, we kept hearing the baby mama Puffy, and they kept always highlighting Puffy and how he's feeling. I'm like, okay, this woman has feelings. She has children. Why are you not highlighting her children? Why are you not talking to her oldest son, the one she had by LB Shore, to say something? Quincy is doing very well. He's on the show of Star, and I just watched his Netflix movie, something holiday. I just saw it the other day. So he's doing quite well. So they mentioned nothing but Puffy. Or they might say P. Diddy. I heard nothing about her, and I got tired of hearing that. She is more than a baby mama. And from out of here, and from Georgia. That's a good, from Georgia, right here.
Girl, you know, there's more coming about that story, and I will report it on another casting, but there's been a few little birds that have sent things across my desk that I won't mention on this broadcast, but y'all stay tuned for another broadcast, and I definitely may be giving y'all a little bit more to that story. Speaking of great stories, congratulations to Remy Ma, who gave birth to their baby girl in what Papoose called a very tough labor. Remy Ma and Papoose, this is their first baby together. Okay, she had a baby before, but this is their first baby together. She gave birth to a baby girl on Friday night, and she has not released the name, but we are just calling the baby the golden child, apparently. Now, of course, according to TMZ, this 38-year-old rap celebrity thug mama baby, Miss Beatdown herself, gave birth. Remy made it no secret about how difficult it was to be able to do this at her age at 38. And people having babies at 50 now.
Yeah,
but,
right.
She said it was tough for her. It was tough for her because she said she suffered a miscarriage on last year and had been taking steps to make sure that this was going to be a successful pregnancy. And anyone that actually follows their story, they will understand like this was very, very challenging for her. She had so many doubts, but congratulations on a successful childbirth and having a beautiful baby who is the golden baby right now. We ain't got no name yet. Remy.
Did you say the golden baby?
They called her the golden baby, honey, because she didn't think she would be able to have a baby again.
Okay.
So I guess it was a golden baby for her.
Okay. I can see that.
And speaking of golden babies, honey, shout out to Offset for rolling up at the Rolling Loud Festival and saying that he wanted to have Cardi back. But see, here's the problem with that. This was the first time that Cardi had ever premiered at the Rolling Out Festival, which is a big deal to everyone that does not know. It's a big festival. This was a big deal. This was her first time doing it. And as she was preparing to hit the stage, he rolled out and pulled a big-time stunt by pulling out a bunch of flowers. Or I don't know what this was that he rolled out to the stage, but it basically spells out, "Take me back, Cardi."
During the midst of her...
In the middle of her set.
Wait a minute. Now, there's a time and place to do all that. So now he's trying to make it more about him versus letting her do her thing, and he could at least waited to after her set.
Well, he could have waited to after the set, and then on top of that, people were questioning Rolling Out, the Rolling Out franchise, saying that they co-orchestrated the stunt. But just to let everyone know, everyone that's listening, Rolling Out said that they did not co-orchestrate the stunt. They had nothing to do with it. It was an open set, and it was something that he planned and crashed her set. They had nothing to do with it. Now, Complex Magazine reported in a statement to Los Angeles Times that sheriff said that Cardi B's management was in on Offset's stunt and denied, on top of that, that Rolling Out organizers had anything to do with it.
Yeah, because they had to. They had to.
Exactly, but her staff and management was in on it. So what does that say about the control she has over her management? Now, that's a problem for me. That you have management that you are not reflecting your true values and where you are truly right now. And maybe Cardi, if you're listening, you are sending mixed messages to your management, which is only going to mess you up, because you have to be in sync with the people that manage your image.
Right.
Because you are always one bad decision away from being on Unsung. Okay? So keep it cute. Manage your career the way you need to, sis.
Wow.
And don't let people roll up on your stage. And if it really was a stunt, Elena, security should have stopped it.
Exactly. What's so funny, I'm actually chatting in the chat room with with actually Michael Esquire, and he said it's like showing up to someone's job and messing up their money.
Yes. Because what if Rolling Out Magazine did not like him?
Right.
That could be something that she's like, they're like, you can't never come back no more. You can't run this back no more. It's the same situation like how Whoopi Goldberg is one of the most famous women in the entire world. Whoopi Goldberg has hosted the Grammys, like we said, three times, maybe even, no, it wasn't four. She's hosted it 3 times. 93, 94, and 2001, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but it was definitely 3 times. She's welcome to host it again. Now, very few people are welcome into a big venue like this, and when you get this kind of opportunity, you get the Coachellas, and you get the Rolling Out festivals, and you get the BET Awards, and the Oscars, and stuff like that. You cannot let these opportunities go just very happenstantially. You have to be serious about your career if you're going to stay in the industry. So, Cardi, tighten up. Okay? I know you just had a baby, but tighten up.
Tighten up on that backstroke.
Okay? And speaking of tighten up on that backstroke, Elena, a lot of the kids are mad, baby, because Tumblr has officially blocked all adult content starting today.
Okay.
They have issued an apology, saying that this has not been a very easy transition, and we are sorry. But all adult content is officially banned effective today. Users will be seeing that their site says explicit post instead of the actual post, and those posts are going to disappear.
So what makes them want to do that? Did you get information on why they're blocking explicit content, which is a good thing because there's a lot of millennials and people who are underage that are on social media because Tumblr is considered a social media network. So is there a reason why they're blocking all of this content?
I think, Tumblr initially released a statement about the ban some time ago, but they really never executed the ban. And they really were just talking about content that just had been flagged as abusive. And they were talking about content that had been flagged as being like inappropriate, abusive, and they were getting the flags and flags and flags. But I do think that Tumblr, and just in case anyone doesn't know, if you're not in the social media arena and you don't know how relevant Tumblr is a very powerful platform if you use it correctly. It's almost as powerful as Pinterest, which is a name that we don't hear a lot of. But Pinterest is a very powerful platform, and Tumblr was one of the first to give that kind of freedom of speech and freedom of expression even before Twitter allowed the foolishness to ensue. I believe that Tumblr right now, this is my belief, this is what I believe, it is not a fact. But I do believe that they are going through what a lot of companies are going through. They want to expand their product base. They want to expand what they can and cannot offer, and they want to come into the same space of MySpace. Not MySpace, oh girl.
Oh Lord! You telling your age now?
I rebuke that old.
You on there with Tom?
Girl, right now, let's pray for everybody that remembers dial-up. Amen. That's what MySpace was. But I think Tumblr wants to come back into the arena and go head-to-head with the Facebooks and the Twitters and the Snapchats of the world. They want to go head-to-head with these people, and in order to do that, they're going to have to clean up their platform and reformat. So I think that they're starting that process because Tumblr, for the very longest, has not been monetizing.
Okay.
And I don't see them as a platform that has a good, solid atmosphere for a creator or a content creator to merge their content in there and use it as an exclusive platform. And it's just not powerful enough, and I think that's what they're doing. So shout out to Tumblr for making, big decisions to try to rebrand. But I will let you know, Tumblr, I will be deleting you off of my phone because I used to watch my porn on there and now I can't.
You know what? I don't want you to admit that you were watching porn on Tumblr. And on that note, you're still tuned into Interstate Live Radio 101.9, giving you the hits and so much more of the news you could use while you cruise down the interstate or wherever you may be with my boy in the building.
I am Will Walker.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's Interstate Live with Elena Sanders.
Who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who's mostly Dolce down to the two top. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World? Double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem with the Goldie sound. Can't no PhD, hold me down, cooler. School me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Hootie. True pimp, spin no dough on the booty. When you yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie.
See me die and see me fly. I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rocks, cop all the drops. I know you thinking now when all the ball is stopped. Never home, gotta call me on the yacht. 10 years from now, we'll still be on top. Yo, I thought I told you that we won't stop.
You're tuned into the Interstate Live with Elena Sanders, bringing you all the hits and so much more.
1990, Sharp Rock jumps upon the scene with a lean and a pocket full of green. The green doesn't symbolize I made it on the top, but RoboCop last year was a shock. The tone of the Popeye cut shook your butt. Kids are screaming, the media says what? Kind of music is this for you to dance to? The man with the plan and the band demands you. Leave the smack and the crack for the whack, throw the ball in the knock, keep a smile like that. Leave the knife and the gun in the store and ignore. Sharp Rock jumps upon the scene with a lean and a pocket full of green. The green doesn't symbolize I made it on the top, but RoboCop last year was a shock. The tone of the Popeye cut shook your butt. Kids are screaming, the media says what? Kind of music is this for you to dance to? The man with the plan and the band demands you. Leave the smack and the crack for the whack, throw the ball in the knock, keep a smile like that. Leave the knife and the gun in the store and ignore.
You're tuned into the Interstate Live with Elena Sanders, bringing you all the hits and so much more. Now,
Deuce up, A-Town down. Yeah, man. It's the one you've been waiting for, right? Take you back for a minute.
the day he pushes me away. Never go astray. If he knew the things I did, he couldn't handle it. And I choose to keep him protected. Oh, so I creep. Yeah, I just keep it on the down low. So nobody is supposed to know. So I creep. Yeah, 'cause he doesn't know what I do and know what touching close to show. So I creep. Yeah, just all on the down. So that nobody is gonna need to think that. Yeah, so I creep. Love you, yeah, but I bet so the line and you know what touching close to show.
Listen to this station on your smartphone. Download the app now on Google Play Store.
We don't stop the music.
It's Interstate Live with Elena Sanders.
And that's right. Right now, we are back right here on 101.9 Interstate Live, giving you the hits and so much more. It's your girl, Elena Sanders, in the building with my boy, the one and only.
I am Will Walker.
And Will, we are in here giving them the news. Well, you basically are in here giving them the news that they could use while they cruise down the interstate. What's going on, Will?
Well, girl, you know, of all the good things that are going on, you know, I still have to report some of the foolishness. Shout out to my good anorexic friend.
Did you say good anorexic friend?
Model Kelly Gale. Model Kelly Gale, just in case anyone doesn't know who she is, she is a Victoria's Secret model.
Okay.
Who has been accused of fat shaming her friends while she decided to break out into an exercise routine in front of In-N-Out Burger while her friends ordered food.
Oh, okay. Actually, I don't have a problem with it. Okay, go ahead.
I know you don't. That's why I picked this story.
I would have been out there with her. Come on, girl. Let's salsa.
According to MSN.com, Victoria's Secret model Kelly Gale is catching a lot of heat on Instagram after she posted a video of herself outside. Now, I've seen a few different versions of this video, but she actually somebody recorded her, girl. She is out on the sidewalk stretching and pulling and kicking and doing everything.
I gotta go look at that. That is hilarious. Oh my God.
Now, here's the thing. Do you find it entertaining, Elena, or do you find it inappropriate? I'm asking Elena Sanders, of Get Post Fitness, not Elena Sanders of the 101.
Okay. Now, I find it entertaining. Let me get in my fitness instructor mode, okay, and my teaching mode. I find it entertaining, but I do find it a little bit inappropriate, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because as fitness professionals, I don't know if she's a fitness professional. She just might like fitness. So, but as a fitness professional, it is our job to make our clients comfortable. It is our job to make them feel good about themselves while they are getting healthy and losing the weight and eating better, and encouraging them to do better, not to ridicule them and put them out there bad. And while they eating a hamburger, I'm doing some exercises. But I do know some instructors though. Now I'm gonna keep it real with you. I know some fitness instructors. They see their clients. If they see their clients in a fast food restaurant, they're going to go in there and show in and show out, because they know that their client has probably told them their goals and told them what they want to do. And they up in there, and then when they go eat the food and they possibly gain weight or something happen, they get bloated, they want to come back to the fitness professional to correct it. Like, what can I do to get my stomach back deflated? Like, what did you eat? And a lot of people don't realize that 80 to 90% of dieting or getting your body right is food. And only between the 10 to 20% of it is exercise. So that lets you know you can lose the weight by changing what you eat. So I'm cool with what she did, unless she was training them and she was working out with them and saying, hey guys, y'all been coming to me all this time talking about you want to be healthy, but look, you ain't in and out. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make y'all feel bad, and I'm going to work out in front of y'all. So we don't know the relationship she has with her friends. So that's the only thing that I can say it may be okay. But that's very entertaining. I'm going to look up that video as soon as we get off though.
I'm going to drop it on the page. I think it's entertaining, but I also think it's disrespectful. But see, I'm all for entertaining and disrespectful, because I believe everything is fair game, girl. If we don't know what the back conversation was, because it could have been a back conversation that was being had. Like, girl, I'm gonna lose weight, girl. I got this, honey. When I see 2019, girl,
that's what I said.
I have an 8-pack, and girl, I promise I'm gonna get my hair done at least every 2 weeks. Now she in and out burger, girl, looking like Rasputia. I cannot be bothered. I really can't be bothered. Okay.
So, but hey, I'm telling you, Will, if every trainer in the world probably did that, a lot of people would not be overweight, because they'd be scared that their trainer gonna show up anytime, any day. It's kind of like you have a GPS. So I'm telling you, if trainers did do that, because that's basically holding you accountable of what, you got to be accountable for your weight loss as well, not just us putting in the work. So I'm down for it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm all for it.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. I have a trainer who is also one of my clients, as well as one of my good friends and co-host. Elena Sanders is a trainer. But girl, listen, if I go live with you on Instagram and you see me in the drive-thru at Church's Chicken, I dare you to try me, because you know I want some okra.
For one, you wrong for going to Church's Chicken. For one. That's like the depth of chicken. You didn't say Popeyes. You went to the depth of chicken. Even their reviews be like in the 50s.
I said okra, Elena.
Oh my God. You remember they found that rat at Church's Chicken? It was a cooked rat. The lady thought it was chicken and it was a rat.
That's all right, girl, because you can't mess up okra. It's either okra.
How you know that's okra?
It's grass. Girl, it's either okra or grass or seaweed or something else, girl. It ain't nothing that could, girl.
That could be mold. That could be fried mold.
Well, girl, you know what? I have ate worse because I used to be single. Amen?
Oh, my God. I can't.
Now, speaking of people that eat too much, honey, shout out to Pastor John Gray.
You wrong for that. You wrong. You know what? I'm not going to entertain that comment, but go ahead, Will. Go ahead.
Shout out to Pastor John Gray. Just in case anyone doesn't know him, John Gray was previously the associate pastor of Joel Osteen's church.
You know what? The shade is real. The willow tree is real.
Listen, Elena, what's happening is I'm trying to read the commentary, and then my reality is overshadowing my eyes. So I'm reading it right, but then the reality is telling me that it's really just a mess. But I'm trying to read it right. Now, the story goes like this, girl. According to New York Daily News, girl, mega church preacher, a.k.a. What they call him, pulpit pimp, is being criticized for buying his wife a $200,000 Lamborghini. And when he was criticized about buying his wife a Lamborghini with church money, he said, "Don't confuse what I do with who I am. I am a husband first."
Okay. I'm listening. I want to hear the whole story before I make a comment. But how do we know that he used the church's money? You know, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. You look at that something. The devil's advocate. How do we know that he was utilizing church money? Because I am gonna put out there. You know, we gotta also put out the positive. He does have a reality show on WeTV. I think they've been on for 2 or 3 years. He does have a couple of books, and pastors do get salaries from their churches. So I don't know what his salary is from the church, but they do get a salary, or he might do it like some pastors. They get a love offering. And, you know, love offerings can be bigger than the doggone salary. That's why a lot of pastors go for the salary. I mean, love offering instead of salary, because somebody's just throwing in $20 each. Your love offering can be way bigger than your salary. So I think he gets a salary for what he does. And he does do speaking engagements. He gets paid for his speaking engagements. And so I know you got a comment because you got quiet.
Here's the thing. First of all, let me preface my rant by saying I was previously a 10-year worship leader of a major church. I also am very well versed in the Bible. The books that are in the Bible, as well as the ones that were taken out. Now, here's the problem. First of all, I'm going to help you with your devil's advocate theory just a little bit by exposing some of the other little details here. In a quote, he said, first of all, it wasn't a pastor that bought the car. It was a husband that bought the car, so get that into your spirit.
Okay.
That was his comment. Then also he claimed that his money does not come from Relentless Church, where he preaches, but he also says that the money comes from, as stated by you, from his other engagements. He said, "Me and my wife have a show on the Oprah Winfrey Network. I am not an actor on it. I am a producer of it, so get that straight."
Okay.
Gary also boasted that he has had book deals, and then he plugged his book on the show. I mean, on the live, where he went on 24 minutes to explain away his real sin, which was taking church money and running it over there to that dealership. Here's the thing with that. and I'm talking to all of, the pastors that are possibly listening. Let me explain something to you. First of all, I know this circle of fire and how these pastors make their money. And yes, he may have a best-selling book. Yes, he does. And yes, it's not best-selling because we haven't even heard about it. He mentioned it on his live.
Yeah, I never heard about the book.
Of all,
I can quote some T.D. Jakes books, and I have some on my shelf right now, but I've never heard of his books.
Right.
I can even quote some Juanita Bynum books, okay? No Sheets, I got that here too.
Okay, you can quote some of these other. You can quote Joel Osteen's books. You can quote some of these other mega pastors' books. Now, my problem with this is, let me give you the circle of influence in the direction that this goes for people that don't know. Pastors are given a living fund, which is for their housing allowance.
Right, correct.
And vehicle allowance. They are given that from the church.
Yes.
They are also given a salary, okay? They are also given access to the, I don't want to say custodial items, but the purchase items. They are actually a big part of that because they are the presiding principal of the church themselves, or as we call it in the world, wink, wink, the CEO of the company. So they get to choose what is actually on the shelf. So be not deceived that whatever book sells that he probably does have, and I'm not sure, but I'm telling you, more than likely, he has placed those books in his bookstore inside of the church,
right,
and
right,
is ordering his parishioners to buy those books because he's preaching 50% Bible, 50% out of his book. And if you want more details, go get the book, because the book got a workbook and a little piece, and it got a little Bible and a Holy Ghost pamphlet and a leather.
Did you say a Holy Ghost pamphlet? It got a Holy Ghost pamphlet.
Exactly. It got a 3-page pamphlet on how to receive the Holy Ghost in 30 minutes. Girl, you know they make up all kind of stuff. Here's the problem with that. When you got thousands of people coming to your church to hear the alleged word of God, and you got people catching the bus to church, people that can't pay their rent and their lights and water and gas, and they're giving seed offerings and offering to the allegedly man of God, and he turns around and throws $200,000 vehicle in the face of his wife, to his wife in front of the parishioners. That to me is a problem, because you are not working at the church and have a side business and bought your purse and a car. You being a pastor is not a job. It's not supposed to be a job, first of all. It is a job, but it's supposed to be a calling.
Okay.
And see, a calling is different than a job, you see. And when you take on a calling, you take on the people that came with the calling. Being a teacher is a calling. It is not a job. Because teachers don't teach for the money. Because there are people driving Uber that make more money than teachers.
Okay. All right, come on.
Because they love children. They love to invest their knowledge into children. They want to create the next.
Come on, Pastor Will.
That's what teachers do, Elena. You get what I'm saying? That's what teachers do. Now, in the same way, pastors are supposed to be able to pass on a divine knowledge that they have acquired to a people that don't understand it in the same way they do.
Okay.
And you can't tell me about God, allegedly, who was not driving no Lamborghini and would not have had an equal version of a donkey back then.
Okay.
And you around here balling, and you got people catching the bus to church.
But you know what? I'm going to say this. I agree with everything that you're saying, but a lot of these parishioners will back up their pastor. They can be broke, sleeping in their car, doing all types of things, but they will defend that pastor and would say he is doing the right thing. That's the problem I have. It's like, I don't want to say it's a brainwash, and that's my issue I have with church. I am a PK. My father, rest his soul, he's deceased now. I grew up in the church. I grew up having to travel. See, the difference between pastors now and pastors back in the day, it was something where I'm former AME, and you had to be appointed to be a pastor. You had to be appointed to be a bishop. Not that I'm going to start this church and I got this little small church over here and now I call myself a bishop. No, just like in the Bible, you had to be appointed. So there were times where we live in Louisiana and we had to travel 4 hours to my father's church, because he was assigned to a church in Woodville, Mississippi. That was 4.5 hours away, us getting up 5 o'clock in the morning. That type of, I would say, servancy, if that's the word, being a servant, deserves to be recognized, and I can see travel being paid for. But as far as some of these pastors and what they're getting and all these different types of things, it is ridiculous to me. I find it so ridiculous. And the first thing they're gonna say, what you think God is telling you, pastors should not have a certain amount of money. I don't have a problem with that. Like we talked about earlier with TD Jakes. TD Jakes has books we know that we can actually talk about. He has a media company where he puts out movies. He redid Sparkle. He does the movie that my daughter loves, Jumping the Broom. So we know he can pay. And again, with his home being on top of oil, he already has money. So that is a little bit different. I expect him to be balling out of control, even though he may not be. But I expect that from him because his income is accounted for. But those newly pastors with new church, I think John Gray's church, it may be about 2 years old, 3 years old, if it is. I think
it's 2 years old.
And you're buying Lamborghinis. Now, I don't have a problem with the pastor having a nice ride. you know, I don't have a problem with that. But when you're buying something that is of that magnitude, even if I had it, I just can't see me spending that amount of money on a vehicle. I just cannot see that, especially when you just said there may be people in the church that are in need. If I I could have given some of the students in that church that might be in college scholarship, which would probably be even better if he thought about it, because it's a tax write-off. If I would have gave the money away, he's gonna get it more. He's gonna get it back more in tax, in his deductions, in his tax return. So he's not even thinking in that type of way. So I'm like, But I mean, then again, it's just these pastors now are very materialistic. Remember, he was one of the ones that went to the White House to go pray for 45.
And you know what they call them? House. And you know the rest. And I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to say it on the station because of my prospective sponsors who are possibly listening in. If you would like to be a sponsor on the show, please feel free to reach out to us via email at interstatelive@gmail.com. But that's not the point. I have to make sure that I'm reporting it the way that it really is, and it's just going to sometimes be the painful truth. And pastors, y'all need to do better. If you want to ball out of control, you should have a great job and start a business, run your business, and you can drive whatever you want to do. But if you are called to do a certain job and you're doing that job plus something else, and you are riding the backs of small people to live large, you are horrible. And if there's a hell, you're gonna go.
Wow. Hey, Will. Hey. But you're tuning to Interstate Live. Right here with your girl, Lena Sanders, and who else in the building?
I am definitely Will Walker.
And we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for these messages.
More music.
We need to warn people.
Jumpin', them boys up to something. They just spent like 2 or 3 weeks out the country. Them boys up to something, they just not just bluffing. You don't have to call, I hit my dance like Usher, ooh. I just found my tempo like on DJ Mustard, ooh. I hit that Ginobili with my left hand, though, like, woo. Lobster and saline for all my babies that I miss. Chicken finger, french fry for them, they don't wanna dance. Jumpin', them boys up to something. I think I need some Robitussin. Way too many questions, you must think I trust you. You searching for answers, I do not know nothing, woo. I see him tweaking, they know something's coming, woo. Jumpin', them boys up to something, woo. Jumpin', fam, what you expecting, woo. Shout out, Michael Jordan just said text me, woo.
Jumpin'. I just seen the jet take out, they up to something. Them boys just not bluffing, Jumpin', them boys up to something. She was trying to join the team, I told her, wait. Chicken wings and fries, we don't go on dates. No boo. I just throw the private dinner in LA. Trapping is a hobby, that's the way for me. Money coming fast, we never getting straight. I just had to buy another safe. Bentley Spurs and Phantom Jordan fade away.
Yeah, jumpin', I don't need no introduction. Jumpin', Metro boomin' on production, wow. 100 cousins out in Memphis, they so country, wow. Tell her stay the night, valet your car come now. Jumpin', live on TNT, I'm flexin', ooh. Jumpin', they gave me my own collection, ooh. Jump when I say jump, girl, can you take direction, ooh. Mutombo with the, you keep getting rejected, ooh.
Heard they came through Magic City on a Monday. Heard they had the club wild, it was star-studded. A bunch of girls going wild when your chain flooded. And I had them like, wow, cup dirty. Dope man. money on the counter, choppers on the floor. I just caught that tempo, DJ Mustard. Whoa. Way too much codeine and Adderall. We just count up big racks. Whoa. I know I'ma get my boy. I count all these racks that they have on me now. I'ma have you like whoa. Chanel number 9, Chanel number 5, but you got them both.
Jumpin', them boys up to something. They just spent like 2 or 3 weeks out the country. Them boys up to something, they just not just bluffing.
Jumpin', them boys up to something.
It's Interstate Live with Elena Sanders.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas from your favorite radio station. Ho, ho, ho.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
It's Interstate Live with your girl Elena Sanders and my boy who is in the building with me.
I am Will Walker.
Yes. And Will, we have been having a good show.
Yes, I have truly enjoyed myself. But as usual, you know, we always run out of time. We love you guys, love you. But we want to make sure that we are giving you quality content and not giving you too much at one time. But stay tuned, follow the station. Make sure that you're watching us, listening to us, sharing our station. Please, guys, share the station. We're brand new on some of these platforms, so we're pushing it. We want to give you the best news and the best content. If you have something you want us to talk about, log on. Tell me what you want me to talk about in the notes so I can give you my opinion and my rundown. Follow us on InterstateLiveRadio.com. Follow us on Instagram at Interstate Live. And if you want to follow us personally, follow Elena at Elena Sanders and follow me at I am Will Walker. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you. You could have been anywhere, but you're listening to us. And we will talk to you very, very, very soon, i.e. tomorrow. So tune in. We love you guys. Bye.
It's Interstate Live with Elena Sanders.